Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Masterpiece Lounge. I am your hostess, certified life coach, author, and speaker, Chrisnatha. So, welcome. Come on in. And we're going to jump right in just a moment. If it is your first time here, this is the Masterpiece Lounge where we talk about amazing, amazing topics that help push our professional and personal life forward. And if you have been here before, welcome back. And it's good to see you again. And so be sure to share this with your network of friends. And today's topic, we're going to be discussing purpose and profit. Purpose and profit. A lot of times we separate those two things, but I want to talk about how they can work hand in hand. Purpose and profit. So we're going to first talk about purpose and profit in the workplace, right? Professionally. And also in your life, if you're pursuing purpose, if God has called you for an amazing, amazing assignment, that is amazing. My prayer is that you are obedient and you answer to that call. And I don't want you to feel like, though your heart's in the right place, that you profiting in any way is a negative thing, whether that is financially and so many other different ways, because there's many ways to profit outside of finances. But that is one of the ways, and that is okay as well. And so we're going to talk about that today. So let's talk about purpose and profit. So we're going to jump right in. I was reading an article on entrepreneur.com, which was really awesome. And it really had me thinking. And basically, the article, it's by Anjan Thakor, and it's about purpose-driven companies and how they grow faster, right? Purpose driven companies grow faster. And so, if you are building a company, you're starting a business, right? I want you to think about, how can I make sure that this is purpose driven? What is the purpose? And how does that purpose drive the decisions I make, the team that I hire and bring on, right? And the things that we do to solve problems for our customers and clients, right? So, here's how to become a purpose driven company without sacrificing your profit. You can have both. All right, so let's just jump right in. Um, we talked about how purpose driven companies grow three times faster. So if you are a business owner, a small business owner, a company, right, you want to grow. Right? You want to grow, right? And so we got to really think about why. Why did we start this company? What problem does it solve? Why is it significant in the marketplace? What is the mission and vision for this organization? What are the statements, right? And how can I help align the decisions that we make with the mission and vision? So that is important. So I want you to think about that, right? I have a business. What's the mission? What's the vision? And how can I make decisions on a daily basis that align with those things? Number one is to look to the voice of your organization. Purpose isn't invented. Okay, so I'm going to say that for the people in the back, that purpose is not invented, purpose is discovered. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a gem. That's a gem. So make sure you grab it, right? Purpose is not invented. Purpose is discovered. What does that mean? You already have purpose on the inside of you, right? It's already there. The company, it has a purpose. What is the purpose, right? And so the best way to discover your organization, your company's purpose is to listen to it. Hearing the voice of the organization. What is it saying? What is it saying? What's the future of leadership development, right? Committed leaders at purpose driven organizations, they model behavior with appropriate rewards and consequences that align with the standards and the objectives of that particular organization. And so listen to the voice of the company. So if you want to be a change catalyst, you want to make a difference, you really want to make an impact, You have to recognize the higher calling of your company, the higher calling of your organization. Be transparent, be open about how that has to be balanced with financial stability. So, yes, there's a higher calling. Yes, we're called to do more. Yes, we're called to make a greater impact. But we have to balance that with revenue, right? With profit, right? It's important. If it's a business, we got to make money. We got to make impact, but we also have to make money. And I just want us to start embracing this mindset that if we're making an impact, we can't make money. No, no, no. We can do both. All right. Say it with me, guys. We can do both. Money alone is not a driving factor, right? You need clarity on the true vision that you want everybody to follow, okay? Especially as a leader. So, this is going to help influence those around you to become champions as well. Share the vision, share the mission, share the why. And everybody starts to really embrace this as well, right? That's what you want. That's definitely what you want. All right. We're going to jump down to number two. Be genuine about the vision. Be super genuine. Your purpose um, is going to basically set the tone for all the business decisions. If you are a business owner, small business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, your purpose will help set the tone, right, in the direction in which you make decisions. So it must relate to your courage, to your conviction, to you, anyone who invests in the company, the employees that are attached to it, the contractors, the team, right? The customers, the clients. Um, you have to take accountability for making important decisions. And those important decisions may oftentimes be difficult decisions, but they are necessary. Okay. You got to have courage. You got to have conviction in your actions when they are seen and unseen, right? And even if it's not popular, be genuine about that vision. It's so important. All right. So, conviction, being clear about that vision. Number three, you got to connect each employee to the purpose. This purpose needs to be discussed and brought up and talked about all the time. It has to be something that's very clear to everyone attached to the business, the organization, and the company, right? And or company. So, if we're honest, an organization is only as good as its individual people. And so, if you are part of a team, you're part of an organization, you run a business that has amazing people, then I'm more than sure you have an amazing company, right? Because those people are doing things with passion. Um, they are excited about their work. I think about, and I know you guys can relate, I think about Chick-fil-A, right? And how the purpose and the expectation is so clear. You can tell it's not only clear as a whole, as an organization at large, but it's clear to every team member. Because every team member, right, when we go to Chick-fil-A, whether you're going through the drive-through or going to dine on the inside, they are committed to making sure that each customer has an amazing experience, right? That is their mission, right? And so you want to make sure that you have that same mindset. What are some things that can help us do that with our teams? Leadership development. It's something we're going to have to invest in. You may have to get a team, get a leader to come in, do some lunch and learns, right? Do some hands on training, come in and really get people excited about the work that they are doing and the contribution that they are making in the marketplace, in the environment, in the world, in the community, you name it, right? And so you want to make sure you're getting people excited, but you're also giving them tools to grow, cool tools to be better, tools to really be a leader, even long after they are no longer at your organization. They can still take these tools and apply them in other aspects of their life, right? We're not just building companies, we're building leaders. And so I want you to start thinking like that. Connect each person, each team member, each volunteer, each contractor, everyone, right? Each employee to the purpose. What is the purpose of the company? What is the purpose of the work that we do every day? What is the purpose of this hard work that we make sure that takes place all week long? So I want you to think about that. And how can I help build leaders? Leaders that are going to be excited about their work, that are going to be excited about developing themselves as people, right? And you want to make sure that each person feels appreciated, meaningful in the work that they do, right? Show appreciation, thank them, right? Now, I know a lot of companies, especially larger ones, um, when they're making a shift or a change in terms of finding a purpose, a new purpose, making that more clear, changing some things in that organization, that can be very hard on the team that is already there, right? If you are used to a certain culture and now it's shifting for the better or not, right? That is hard, but it's necessary. It's necessary because creating a purpose driven organization, it's so beneficial, so beneficial. And so you want to keep that in mind. What is the purpose and how can I make sure that the team is on board? Now, if you are a purpose driven organization or you aspire to be, then you want to make sure that every team member, every employee, every contractor, every assistant, right, that they are empowered to do their best for the greater good. This is a motivational factor and it's going to be very beneficial. And it's going to give people more agency to work smarter, make bolder decisions, and more confidence, have more confidence in their work. Number four, align your changes back to the same purpose every time. So when you are making adjustments, when you are changing things, it's important that you communicate that this change is so that it aligns, so that we're in more and more alignment with our greater purpose. Oh, why is this changing? Why has this shifted? Because in alignment with our mission, it's important that we do this, right? And so it's not you having to explain yourself, it's you making clear what the change is. And because when you do that, people can really embrace it. Right, really embrace it. Oh, okay, because I understand this now, I understand why I'm doing it. It's very clear, right? So there's not confusion, there's not the, man, we're making changes just for the sake of, we're making things hard. No, we're changing because we want to remain in alignment with our purpose driven mission. We want to make sure we stay in alignment with the mission, alignment with the purpose. We want to make sure that our customers um, are getting this purpose driven service from us, right? And so if there's changes that need to be made, that's fine, but you got to align those changes back to the same purpose each and every time. So this helps because it's not as discouraging to your team. Because change is not easy all the time, if we're honest, right? And so you want to make sure that you're communicating that very, very well to your team. These are the changes, and this is why. Super important. Okay, so just want to make sure that we are embracing that. And purpose can also be connected to your business strategy, right? And be clear about the role of the purpose within your organization. Once again, it's all about clarity and communication, effective communication. Okay. And this can be executed with integrity. That is important. Now, in terms of purpose in a spiritual sense, right? Some of us may feel like we are called to a life of service, a life of ministry, and that is awesome and great as well. And with that being said, you want to make sure that as you're doing that, that you're able to take care of yourself, to be able to sustain your life, right? And so, how can I do that? So, we've seen, for example, some spiritual leaders where they might lead a congregation, they might lead a church, for instance, right? But they also They write books, right? They do speaking engagements and they create courses. And so there's still work that's done that's still part of the purpose, but there's profit. And all of that is fine. And I just want us to embrace the fact that we do not have to forfeit one for the other. You can be impactful, you can live a life of service or have a business or start a company that really is a purpose driven company that provides amazing impact. I mean, it makes such an impact in the community, right? But also that there's profit attached and that you can live a good life. And all of those things can work together. So I just don't want us walking around thinking because I want to be a good person. I want to make sure that, I represent Christ in the earth. That doesn't mean you have to be poor. Absolutely not. So, in our business and in our ministry, if that's what you're called to do, purpose and profit can live together, okay? And we don't have to feel bad about that. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today in the Masterpiece Lounge. Make sure you grab some of these nuggets and that you really start to apply them and really start embracing purpose and profit and that being completely okay. If you are going to be in the Houston area, I want to invite you to my annual Masterpiece Experience. It's going to be on Saturday, October 7th, 10 a.m. Central, right here in Houston, Texas. And all of the information is in the link that's in the description. So be sure to head over there, look at all the details. It answers every question you have. You can also RSVP there as well. So I hope to see you and meet you in person. All right. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me once again. I will be back here, same time, same place next week. And I will see you then. And until then, be well.